Hi guys, we're going to be going through the best clothing brand hacks, the absolute mystery hacks, the level 500 hacks that you guys have never seen before. My name's Ben. I scaled my brand from 10 to 100k in just 10 months, and that's 100k per drop, and now I help other fashion brands do it as well, whilst working with fashion brands of my own. Now let's get straight into the video. I'm going to explain quickly why I think it would be a very good idea for you to book a call with me. I'll be putting a lot of free stuff into these calls, so you can check out here what you're going to get just by booking one. Yep. So book a call if you think it's right for you. Again, all we're going to be doing is just going through and seeing if we'd be a good fit to work together. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that almost no one ever talks about when it comes to clothing brand is fulfillment is a silent killer. So if you are running a brand and you don't really think too much about, I need to fulfill these orders, and you're thinking way too much about common things like design. People think a lot about the website, people think a lot about the marketing, and that's one that's fair enough. But when it comes to fulfillment, people like to talk about their manufacturer and then not actually order the stuff. If you're going to be doing a bulk purchase, you're going to go down in between 3, 5, 10 grand to order something off somebody you don't know. So number one is buy samples, okay? Everybody knows that though. Let's get into a little bit more of the secret here, which is that I'm a huge fan of something called the pre-order method. A lot of people call it the pre-order trap. And I've been on both sides of the fence here. And that's why I tend for my brands to go with the hybrid method. But for new brands, and this is what this video is kind of geared towards, if you're a new brand, go and do pre-order. Go and do the pre-order method. Because the money that you'd spend on a bulk purchase, which again is just guessing, which you will almost always get wrong, guessing how much you're going to sell, you can take that 3, 5, 10K and put it in to marketing, right? And then if you put that money into marketing, you can usually at least kind of 2, 3x it if you know what you're doing. If you really know what you're doing, 4, 5x it. But if you can 2, 3x the money that you put into marketing, then this pre-order becomes a lot easier, because it just is a thing of email you guys and just say to them, hey, listen, I want you guys to know that we really tried, blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what this next step is, and that's what I'm going to be going into detail on, is how to communicate on email. People seem to forget that your customers really want their item. If you're going to be in fashion for a long period of time and you're going to scam or be very late or keep pushing your stuff back with your customers, you're not going to succeed. So the best way to do it, and this is the real source, the best way to go about it, unfortunately, is to tell your customers stuff so that they don't worry and stress, because you need as much time as possible when you're doing the pre-order method, which again is worth it because you can sell on average 2-3 times what you're going to be selling. You really want to, though, keep your customers chill. The best way to do this is to be honest with them in the first place. Don't say that it's going to be delivered in 2 weeks if it's actually going to take 4 weeks. So first thing is be honest. You know, if they know it's a pre-order, that's fine. Second thing is send either 3-day or 5-day updates. So every 5 days. And what I love is this. Stages. People love stages. People love looking at their order coming from Domino's and like watching it. Oh, it's on this street now. It's on this. It doesn't make it come any faster. There's a really good adage as well. They tried to speed up the tube in London. Tried to speed it up, and it would cost like £7 billion to speed up the tube because it was already really fast, and they'd have to remake all of this stuff, and some of it hadn't been touched since World War II, and they were like, the complaints are so high, and people don't, this and that, and like we need it to be faster, even though it's already, it's every 1, 2, 3 minutes, like it's super fast, but they wanted it to be even faster because at rush hour there was so many people that you were waiting 30-40 minutes so you could get on one. Now, instead of doing that and spending $7 billion or however much it was, they went around and they just installed these things which told you when the tube was coming, and it cost like $2 million, and complaints dropped like next to zero. And the same thing happened in bus stops. And I don't know if you think about it like this: if you've ever been chilling at a bus stop and you don't know when the trains or when the bus is coming, and you're like, it's supposed to come like every 15-20 minutes, I think. It's kind of stressful, right? Because you don't know if it's coming, and is that when it, or this and that. Like, it's just stressful. But when there's a thing there saying this bus is coming in 14 minutes, it doesn't matter how long it is till it's coming. you're going to do the exact same thing. There's no human nature change. It's a mental thing of feeling comfortable because you know what is going to happen. We like when stuff is in our control, even if we have no control over it at all. And this is exactly what you do with your clients and with the customers so that they don't charge back your ass. Is you just say to them, oh, your item is in stage 1 of production out of 3 stages. We'll update you 5 days later. Oh, your item is in stage 2 of production. The first batch has already been sent out. Your item is in the second batch. Order number 1103. We're going to take special attention, special care into this and make sure that we get it for you on time, perfectly. And then, oh, your item is in stage 3 of production. Your item has been produced. Your item is in stage 1 of dispatch. Your item has been dispatched. Your item is overseas. Your item has hit the country. You can say your item has hit the country 7 days before it hits the country. No one is going to ever know. I'm not, telling you to go and lie to your customers, but it's all about how they'll feel. Because they're not actually tracking this shit. So the fact that you can have this type of thing and you can just basically say, listen, your item is going to be with you in 2 to 3 days. People just love that. It's so calming. It's so calming. And I'm telling you, your chargeback rate is going to go from high to low. Like it will 100% switch as soon as you start informing your customers on the actual information that they need to know. The reason why I say fulfillment is a silent killer is because if you get enough chargebacks, not only are they going to take money off you, plus an extra 10%, plus an extra £10 for every chargeback you get, and it's not just that you lose that money, it's that you also lose the 30% that you put into marketing it, and sometimes you lose the product as well. So you somehow lose all of the money they paid, which you now feel like is yours, plus 30 if the average order value is 100. So it's brutal to get chargebacks. Trust me, I know. But when it comes to like avoiding chargebacks, which is something that is really important to do, you're not going to be able to do that unless you just keep it super honest with your customers, because you'll win next to no chargebacks, and it's a good thing to have a refund policy, right? But if people are refunding before the item even got to them, it's not like the item was bad. It was like you were bad. Your fulfillment, your supply chain was bad. And so finding out how long it's actually going to take a manufacturer to ship to you is one of the most key metrics. I'd rather pay a couple £100 more and have the items because I'm going to save that money in chargeback rates. And so that's really, really important. And I think that's a huge step in the right direction. This is all I wanted to discuss today is fulfillment. That's one of the biggest hacks and one of the biggest mistakes that I've made and the brands that I know have made. It's easy to ignore, but it's hugely important. Thanks for watching this video. As I say, book a call down below if you want to work with us. We're going to be going through a whole load of stuff with you, just asking you some questions to see if we would be good to work together. Peace.